Good morning. It is Dr. Rodney here, and this is News and Review for June 21st, 2024. We've got a lot of things to cover today. First is Supreme Court overturns the bump stock ban, possibly changing gun control forever. This has been a very controversial gun ban and is going to probably still be challenged many times going forward, but they have now said that bump stocks cannot be banned and that they are covered by the Second Amendment. This may actually lead to additional conversation through the election cycle about how important the Supreme Court is. The Supreme Court in Connolly versus the IRS upends the business estate planning world with its decision. Basically, stating that if you have a life insurance policy as part of a buy-sell agreement, depending on how it's structured, it can actually add to the business value when it's meant to actually pay off the business value upon death upon partners. So that is going to be a very interesting one to watch. Katie Ledecky qualifies for her fourth Summer Olympics, winning in the 400 free. She's also won in the 200 free as well. And swimming an all freestyle program this year, she is only attempting to qualify in 4 events. So she has 2 left here in the trials. Plus, she'll have some relays that she will participate in as well. Biden raises $30 million in Hollywood fundraiser. Trump gets major endorsements, though, from younger social media stars like Jake Paul and Logan Paul and the Black Churches Association, going after very strong constituencies that the Democrats usually have. So this will be a very interesting election. A new trend in the music industry is emerging, with major musical groups unable to sell out their concert venues. The only solo performer, Taylor Swift, in the non-country world, is selling out and at high prices. But then also country music performers are also selling out, both bands and solo performers. So most pop, rock, rap, they are not selling out. This is actually probably very indicative of the country, of inflation, expenses, but also probably a lot of times the type of music or stances these performers are taking. The Boston Celtics won their 18th NBA championship. Unfortunately, I am a Laker fan, but they did break the record for the most NBA championships at 18. They were tied with the Lakers at 17. Katie Ledecky continues her dominance in qualifying for more events in the Olympics on her quest to be the most decorated woman. And then also current Olympic champion Lydia Jacoby in the 100-meter breast is eliminated. Former champion Lily King advances with newcomer Emma Weber. Lily King is trying to become the first female American to swim the 100 and 200-meter breast in the Olympics. So she has the 200-meter breast later this week. Willie Mays dies at 93. The first named storm of the season, Alberto, pops into the southern Gulf and heads to Tampico and Brownsville, bringing lots of rain and wind to South Texas, which is much needed. It's going all the way up into Central and North Texas, and then we'll eventually hit the Northern Plains later this weekend. In an interesting ruling in 7-2, the Supreme Court upheld a tax from the Trump-era Job Cut Tax Relief Act, or JCTRA, allowing the taxation on foreign investment. At the heart of the matter was an investment in a company in India where no income was received but value grew as dividends were reinvested. In the decision, Judge Justice Kavanaugh made great pains to separate this issue from justification for a wealth tax, which is something that Congress is considering and will be considering for a while. Essentially, the ruling is basically stating that because the value in the business grew due to dividends in the U.S., dividends would, even though they were not realized, dividends going back into reinvestment in a mutual fund or other type of taxable investments would actually be taxed. So they do owe income on that. So it's not a wealth tax, but it is a tax on the dividend reinvestment. And then finally, some additional sad news. Donald Sutherland dies at age 86. Donald Sutherland, a very well-known actor, probably in my mind, most well-known for his portrayal as Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce, otherwise known as Hawkeye. So, R.I.P. Hawkeye.